Hey friends, I'm back with another short video. This is going to be sound test number 2. This time I have the fan turned off and I'm just going to go around and try to do this quest. Oh, but it looks like invisibility dropped already, so I might as well take care of this aggro so I don't end up with some big ass train on my ass. So one viewer left feedback so far. I wish more would leave some feedback. I would really appreciate it, especially when there's a sound issue that needs to be looked at. This time I don't have the fan on, and I think that's the only thing that I did differently that made it not sound better, was the fan was on in the background. So today it's cool enough where I don't need the fan on. Oh my god, I'm fizzling like crazy. Come on, gather shadows. Make me invisible. Stop wasting our time. There we go. So this time I think it will work out better. The microphone, I turned the gain down quite a bit from what it was in the other test video. For some reason I had turned the gain up like way too much. So that's probably also why it was picking up extra hissing and noises in the background. Usually when I have the gain around 50%, that's usually plenty, and it doesn't pick up as much background noise. But unfortunately, with having it low and where the mic originally was sitting was off to the left, and about 2 to 3 feet away from my face, as opposed now it's like a foot or less away from my face. So that, I think, should help with the sound. It should sound cleaner, crisper, with less background noise because it's closer to me, right? Hopefully it works out better. Otherwise I spent money on a boom arm that I didn't need. But another thing I think the boom arm is going to help is it might mitigate some of the vibrations and stuff that the old mount was getting from just being sitting on my desk. This new mount might, because it's so long, who knows, it might help because it's not as close to the desk as it was before. Again, I would love feedback from you guys because it really does help. Again, even if it's negative feedback, I don't need everything always to be, peachy keen and wonderful, especially if I'm doing something that's not peachy keen and wonderful. Tell me if something is sounding less than great, less than perfect. And maybe I'll never get perfect, right? Because who am I? I'm nobody. I'm just some person with a computer desk that plays Everquest. And I try to make videos that are interesting and entertaining. Do I succeed? I don't know. You guys be the judge. Apparently I'm doing okay because some folks watch, and I appreciate every single viewer. Do I wish I had more? Yes. And this is why I don't mind negative feedback, because, as long as it's said, decently and politely. I mean, nobody wants to be like, hey, loser, you suck, go away. That could kind of suck. But just regular old feedback like, hey, your sound was better in this one, but I thought this could have been better. Or, I was able to see your mic in some shots because you moved around a lot or whatever. Or maybe put the mic a little this way or that way. Who knows? For all I know, someone in my viewing audience might be a sound guy. Might have, some knowledge about sound setups and stuff and what to do better. The only thing that the mic is doing now is It does block a tiny bit of my view from the screen. So that's why sometimes if I lean over, I'm like looking at am I clicking on the right spell icon? And I could just adjust it slightly, like scoot it just a tiny bit. There we go. And now it's perfect. It's not blocking any of my view at all. And little things I can tweak here and there. But I kind of like the boom because it makes me feel special. It just makes me feel slightly more professional. It doesn't take a lot to please me, guys. I'm pretty damn basic and simple here. So yeah, just a little thing like a new boom arm for the mic is enough to brighten my day. That's why, even just getting negative feedback sometimes is like, hey, somebody said something. All right, thanks. And let's try to fix this and make it a little better. And I don't have to have the fan on when I record, but it helps when it's really hot. I mean, of course, a day like today, it's pretty mild. I could probably open the window or whatever. But I have the AC going on in the other room, and for now, it's enough. It's enough. But on really hot days, I also need the fan to circulate that sweet AC air from the other room into the room in which I record, right? Because otherwise it's just hot as balls, as I said in my other video. So I'm hoping this one sounds a lot better. It should. There's no reason that it shouldn't sound better because I don't have the fan on. That was the only thing that I was doing different. Also, the gain, I turned the gain back down because the gain is usually at 50%. In most of my videos, it's been like 50, 60%. I don't know why I turned it up so much. I don't know why I do things sometimes. I do stuff and I'm like, why was I doing that? I don't know. I think there's like a dual personality. Like there's me and then there's like Dumbass Fest that does dumbass stuff. And then I don't know why. I'm like, Dumbass Fest, why did you do that stuff? I don't know. So yeah, or maybe it's just me that's the dumbass all the time. Probably. That's, completely possible. Oh, come on, don't run away. Don't run away, dude. Let me kill you. Come on. What am I using right now as a weapon? I'm using that dagger. Maybe I should like equip my sword or my two-hander. But I'm trying to get all my skills. Yeah, one-handed piercing. I'm trying to get all my skills up. To where, because who knows what kind of weapon I'm going to find for this character in the near future. I could find something really cool. If I don't have skill in it, it's going to take forever to get up in skill. These guys have a lot of hit points, guys. Because I've got some buffs here and stuff. I've even got a little haste going on. And so I'm at 144% haste here. And yeah, they're taking a while to drop. So I won't be long on here. Again, this is mostly a video just to do for testing. Sure, I've got this task where I got to kill 5 of these guys, but I don't need to film for the whole thing. I mostly wanted to do a test where everything is set up like a normal video, and just to see if it's working the way it's supposed to, if I sound all right. So please let me know. Again, if you have to say something bad about the video, say something bad about the video. Something that needs to be better, fixed, improved. Tell me, I want to hear it, and I'll try to fix it. But I feel like, at the very least, this should be on par with sound quality to any other video I did, and maybe slightly better because of the boom arm being closer and hopefully not getting as much background noise as it would have before, because before I had to turn up the gain a little bit at times because it was so far away. And now if the gain is lower, then it should pick up less background noise. That's the theory. So I might even be able to turn it lower than 50%, so I get less and less noise. Again, I can experiment with it. And so if somebody says, yeah, I'm still hearing some background noise, do let me know that. I mean, if it disappoints me, it disappoints me. It just means I get to try again. And you guys get to see extra videos of me playing in different places with the Shadow Knight. My Shadow Knight's sort of my go-to now for testing sound. And yeah, I could just do a video where I sit there and say, test, test, test. But where's the fun in that? That's not fun to watch. I actually want people to, you know, enjoy watching even videos that I do just for sound test, you know. If I think of something funny to throw in here while I'm editing, so I try to do a brief editing even when it's a sound test like I did in the other one. And if I find something funny that I could throw in there, I'll do that. Because that's, you know, it's part of the fun. Part of the whole reason I do this is for the enjoyment, you know. Because I know full well that there's a good chance my skeleton's like right in my ear. That laugh, I mean, it's funny, but it gets old real quick when it's right there. See, now it's not nearly as loud and annoying. She's not laughing in my ear. Where was I? I have no idea. But yeah, when I edit, I'll try to put in some funny stuff. Oh, I was talking about, like, yeah, I'm aware that my channel might stay at like under 1,000 subs, and if that happens, then it's never going to get monetized, right? And it's possible that it never gets monetized, it never really takes off, and I might have a small crowd of people that still watch, you know, and that might be it. That might be the fate of my channel, guys. And if that happens, you know, so be it. Whatever. Will I be crushed and heartbroken? Probably, but I'll try to, you know, keep it on the down low. You know, I promised I wouldn't cry. I'm trying not to make a complete ass of myself if and when I can avoid it. But I know being on the internet, this kind of like, it's almost like your goal is to make an ass of yourself. It's just, it's gonna happen. There's not much you could do to avoid making an ass of yourself sooner or later. Just about, I've been watching YouTube for years, and I've seen YouTubers come and go, and it just seems to be a thing where they always do some kind of crazy mistake where they end up losing half of their audience, you know. I think maybe they get too big for their britches or something or other, and I never get these epaulets of the onslaught anymore. They are completely useless. Yeah, you know, how many of us have seen, whoa, this guy's 45. Can I take him? Well, I'm 41. Yeah, I can take him. I might just sit here and meditate for a minute, though. Try to get some of that mana back so I can, let's drink a spirituality potion, get a little more mana going on. I wonder, I'm tempted to switch from the cleric to the rogue again, because I have the cleric mercenary, but that takes away from some of my DPS. Having the rogue, it's a lot more DPS, but if I have to be main tank, that also means I can end up having my ass handed to me, especially when I'm fighting reds. You know, I might have some half decent gear that I've crafted, but I'm already outgrowing some of it, like this gold, compartmented gold trio earrings. It's got, yeah, 190 health and +7 to most stats, right? And I've got like almost a full set. I just never get 2 bracers because I like to have the one so it looks like you're wearing plate. Otherwise, it looks like chain. And that doesn't, that just, it's like you're mismatched. But that's it. Please let me know, how's the sound? Is there any hissing, any other problems that I should address now that maybe sound is better? I could try to start thinking about upgrading the camera at some point, or maybe upgrading the lighting. Now the lighting will be tricky, guys, because of where I'm filming from. I don't really want to move my desk, and I don't have a lot of room for a lot of lights. So basically what my lighting is, I got a light over there and I have a light over there, and they're coming in sort of from the sides, because direct light, well, you get direct light, you get a lot of glare. This one's portable, so I'll move it. So if you have a light like right like this, you're going to see reflection of the glass is really bad. It's going to glare. It's going to be way too bright. It's going to be awful. So I keep it over here on sitting on a computer tower, and it helps. It makes it softer because it's not super direct, and I think it works all right. Sometimes I screw up and I have them set at a weird angle, or you know, they're adjustable. Both of them are adjustable, the intensity, and sometimes I think I have them set too bright, and that makes me look like I'm freaking glowing. I'm like Casper. So I need to do more testing when I'm, you know, before I shoot, just to review and be like, okay, this lighting is good, or this is too bright. But sometimes I'm just excited to do the video and I don't pay enough attention, and that's why sometimes you'll see me as like, oh my god, he's glowing today. So thanks for watching. Again, feedback if you can. I would really appreciate you, and I appreciate you just for watching. I'd love to get a like and a subscribe if you could, and please remember I do have a Patreon. Everything is in links down below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and a wonderful tomorrow.